At this point, I'm gonna have to make a Yume level myself. Uh, yes? Kronos? Yes? Also, nice bow. Nice bow. Going all the way back for like a 2007 meme. Actually, maybe even older than that. Not sure. It was after I got to Japan, that's for sure. Ooh. Okay. I'm picking up what it's putting down. How many of us even watch that anime? I've seen parts of it. I haven't watched the whole thing because it's definitely not my jam. It's pretty much excessively designed to not be my jam. But on the other hand, I do like gore and train wrecks, so you know, I'm kind of like torn. I saw that Save LBP level said that the sumo devs were working day and night, and whilst I believe that a lot of work went into the servers, I didn't really like that since Sumo kind of ignored the games for years and were late to the DDoS. No, you're not wrong, Pancakes. Sumo doesn't deserve very much credit for how they've handled LBP. You're not going to find any argument here. I'm not sure if you'd need to watch more than the first episode and then the ending. And really, the ending is just, that's the only reason people watch that show for. I'd also like to hold off any discussion of the actual contents of the ending for a stream that is not family friendly. Because, boy howdy. Thing is, LBP has never been Sumo's priority project. They do a whole lot of everything else. Like, but here's the thing. And this is not even me trying to be snarky. Like, what do they do? What has Sumo's name on it? Like, they did a Snakes game. Isn't that it? Isn't that like the entirety of their output? Is a game with snakes? Yeah, Snake Pass. Like, that's it. You're always on point, though. You're who we can trust to keep us on the straight and narrow, which I suppose is kind of hilarious when you think of it. They did Snake Pass, they did LBP 3, they did Saba, and like, seriously, what else? Sumo's done a lot of other games? For reals? I'm 100% willing to be wrong on this. Like, I don't mind being incorrect because it's certainly something that happens with frequency. They did Crackdown 3. I have no idea what that is. They also worked on Team Sonic Racing. I feel like these are... I mean... Did anybody like Team Sonic Racing? Oh, I'm definitely gonna play Hypercube after this. Kronos. I completely lost my train of thought. They did Hood last year. That was a Robin Hood multiplayer thing, and apparently I looked at what they developed and didn't know 75% of the games. That's a mood. They're doing the Texas Chainsaw Dead by Daylight clone. I hate everything about that sentence. There have been so many sentences this stream that I have not liked one bit. Why? Why? What? What? That hurts me. Like, deep in my bitter and beady little heart, why would you make a Texas Chainsaw Dead by Daylight clone? What need? What? Not less the fact that freaking Leatherface is in Dead by Daylight. Why? Woo! Woo! I hate it! Virtual Tennis World Tour, Outrun 2006, Coast to Coast Go, Sudoku, Race Driver 2006, Super Rub-a-Dub, Sega Superstars Tennis. Holy crap! Hi, this is a lot. Okay, I retract my statement. That Sumo hasn't done anything. But then you could play as Leatherface from all the Texas Chainsaw sequels. I am stunned. I need to decompress. Oh my god. I know they're gonna have, like, as a DLC, they're gonna have Chop Top, and then they're not gonna have Bill Moseley voicing or mocap. Well, I wouldn't trust Bill Moseley to mocap Chop Top anymore. He's put on many years at this point. I don't know if he has the physicality for the role anymore, but it's gonna be awful. Everything about it is gonna be. I'm calling it right now. I am calling it right now. Wow. Just wow. The everything about that. Sumo, why? Sumo, why though? They also co-developed England International Football, Broken Sword, The Angel of Death, Driver 76, Dead Space Ignition. Oh god. That's something to put on a resume. Dead Space Ignition, F1 2011, Nike plus Kinect Training, Xbox Fitness, Disney Infinity 3.0, Hitman 2. Wait, for real? Wait, for real? For real? Like, no joke? They worked on Hitman and Hitman 2? This is shocking, because I've actually heard good things about those games. Okay. I haven't played the game myself, but I have heard that they are enjoyable games from people who I generally trust on that genre. So I will give credit where credit's due. Good job, Sumo. You have a golf clap. Not a big golf clap, just a golf clap, but still, that's more than I expected to give. I retract my statement, but I still stand by my statement that Sumo has done terrible handling of the LBP community and LBP3 in general. Co-developed. Okay. Okay. So it's not a Sumo jam, just that Sumo did some work on them. But I will still. I mean, I'm not churlish. That's not true. I am often churlish, but I try to be honest, and I will give them some credit. Now they immediately spend every last bit of that credit on Texas Chainsaw, which I just charitably churlish. I try to be churlish towards targets that deserve churl. If I can, if possible. I can't. Why? Just. Why though? Texas Chainsaw should have stopped. And I say this as someone who deeply loves Chainsaw 2. That I just love that it is as goofy and unapologetically goofy as it is, but they should have never they should have never tried to make a franchise of Texas Chainsaw. It was just nothing good has come of it except Texas Chainsaw 2, and I'd be willing to give that up. Who's the dude who was in, No, I can't even describe that scene because it's not family friendly, but it's the only...